Hey, what's going on, everyone? James 9 Numbers here. Welcome back to another YouTube video. And today we're going to be going over the petitions and voter registration statistics as of the week of July 6, 2024. And I just realized that I did not do the calculations beforehand, but you know what? That's fine. We'll do it raw. But anyways, guys, with that being said, here are the petitions so far. Nothing has changed for Andy Craighill, I believed, and no, I don't think nothing has changed for Shivaya Duri. Okay, it's for the first time in a while, I would say there's been no petition changes. Yeah, from the looks of it, it does seem like that I don't think there has been any petition changes at all, recently. I could be wrong, but I re- I don't know when the last time that has happened was. But you know what? Before we go any further, I want to read this article real quick because this is in regards to what happened with Justice for All, We the People, and the Constitution parties about not getting certified on the ballot. Apparently, our state legislature is currently demanding that the state board testify. And you know what? Let's read this together. NC Republicans call on election officials to testify about treatment of third-party candidates. Leaders of the GOP-led State House Oversight and Reform Committee requested that Alan Hirsch, chairman of the North Carolina State Elections Board, testify before their committee on July 9. North Carolina elections officials are being called to testify before a legislative committee to talk about their treatment of third-party candidates. The North Carolina State Elections Board on June 26 blocked requests by Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Cornel West, and the Constitution Party candidate Randall Terry to be listed as presidential candidates on the November ballot. Democrats who control the board said they want more time to review each candidate's petitions before making a final decision at a later date. On Tuesday, leaders of North Carolina's House Oversight and Reform Committee sent a letter to Alan Hirsch, chairman of the State Board of Elections, asking him to testify before their committee on July 9. State Representatives Jake Johnson and Harry Warren, co-chairs of the committee, wrote to Hirsch, "At the hearing, please be prepared to address this information, including the grounds by which the board denied the petitions of these political parties even after timely submission, anticipated schedule to resolve questions on the submitted petitions, any communications the board has had with third-party organizations concerning its decisions to leave these political parties off the ballot, any underlying or perceived political motivations the board may have to exclude these names from the ballot." Johnson and Warren also invited other board members and Karen Brinson Bell, the board's executive director. Paul Cox, the state board's general counsel, told WRAL Wednesday that the hearing is still up in the air. What are you talking about? The state elections board plans to meet on July 9 and continue reviewing the third-party petitions, Cox said. My understanding is that the committee is looking to reschedule because they weren't aware that the state board was planning to meet next Tuesday to consider petitions, Cox said in an email. The board is scheduled to meet at 1:30 p.m. on July 9. Staff for the legislative committee leaders didn't immediately respond to a request for comment late Wednesday after this story was published. A spokeswoman for this committee said its leaders plan to reschedule. Members will be listening in on the election board meeting, Mary Moorfield, staff for this committee, told WRL in an email. So guys, yeah, that's the time for when these parties are going to be discussing in hopes of getting certified on the ballot. And let's hope they win their case. The legislature's request comes a day after Republican members of Congress also inquired about the board's decision. On Monday, Republican chairman of the House Administration and House Judiciary Committees asked the state elections board to provide them with documents and other information related to the board's decision. Sorry guys, I'm kind of getting out of breath right now. The committees are concerned that the NCSBE's decision was politically motivated and may have been done to influence the 2024 presidential election by limiting the candidates for which voters may cast their ballots. Representatives Jim Jordan of Ohio and Brian Stale of Wisconsin wrote in a letter to the state elections board. Jordan chairs the Judiciary Committee, and Stale chairs the Administration Committee. The board intends to provide the committees with the documents they seek, Cox confirmed earlier this week. Many of them are already publicly aware on the state board's website. North Carolina voters have signaled that they'd like to have these options for presidents besides Republican Donald Trump and Democratic President Joe Biden. The board's review of third-party candidates comes as Democrats have raised concerns about Biden's ability to defeat Trump following his heavily scrutinized performance in a recent debate. Oh my god. Anyways, the three candidates petitioning to get their names on the North Carolina's ballots are hoping to do so by having their political parties formally recognized by the elections board. Kennedy would represent the We the People Party, West would represent Justice for All Party, and Terry would represent the Constitution Party. Board members raised different issues with each petitions, and you guys are aware, but for those that are not aware, I'm going to read this to you all right now. Democrats on the state elections board expressed concerns that Kennedy is using the We the People Party to circumvent state law, and that the proposed party doesn't represent a group of voters with a specific set of policy beliefs. Yeah, that's literally their case. That is a joke of a case. Oh my god. In North Carolina, state lawmakers make it harder for individual candidates to get ballot access than for new political parties. Board members asked We the People representatives about a script they provided to volunteers, which said the purpose of the petition was to create a new political party and get Kennedy's name on the North Carolina ballot. I mean, yeah, a party can do that. It's called the First Amendment. As for the Justice for All petition, board members said they worried that volunteers misled signatories about the purpose of the group, which espoused liberal ideas. West is a former honorary chair of the Democratic Socialists of America. Jesus Christ. Italo Medelius, chair of the Justice for All Party of North Carolina, told the board that its June 26 meeting that its petition materials may have been accessed by Trump supporters. The party's petition, board members noted, should be signed by people who want to advocate for common sets of beliefs. The Constitution Party's petition, meanwhile, is hung on a technical issue. Yeah, arguably, I'm not sure which one is the most BS. I personally think it's the third one because... Let's read this. State law requires party petitions to include a legitimate address. The group's petition listed the address of a former residence for Al Pisano, chair of the state party. Pisano told board members that he wasn't sure that if he needed to change the address. The party was on North Carolina's ballot in 2020. Its presidential nominee, Don Blankenship, received 7,549 votes of the 5.5 million cast. Pisano said that he had previously reached out to elections board staff about the address issue and didn't receive an answer. Board members delayed their decision on the Constitution Party to review records exchanged by Pisano and board staff. Democratic board member Siobhan Millen said that before the address issue came up, she had expected the party's petition to be probably a slam dunk. Really? Really? I don't believe you for a second. Just certify. If you were, I don't believe you guys for a second. This is basically a complete and utter waste of time. This is exactly like what happened to the Greens in 2022, and this is going to hurt Democrats in the long run. So, anyways, guys, let's go over the petitions real quick. Let me pause this real quick. Alright, let's go over this voter registration statistics now. Alright, here are the statistics for last week, and here are the statistics for this week. The Green Party gained 22 voters. The Libertarian Party did not have any change in voter registration. The No Labels gained 335 voters. Democrats lost 491 voters, no surprise there. The Republicans have gained 882 voters. And lastly, the unaffiliated demographic has gained 4,631 new voters. So with that being said, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.